Welcome to Expo 2024. My name is John, aka Hammy Moto, and today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 favorite electric dirt bikes in no particular order that I found out here on the Expo floor. Come take a look. Alright, so first up is the Caofen F80X. I got to test ride the ordinary version of this bike recently, and I had a great time. I definitely had my critiques with it, however. Thankfully, Caofen listened and made a ton of very necessary adjustments to this bike to turn it into what could be an absolute monster, man. One of my complaints was its lack of power. It was quite a heavy bike and 72 volt and was a little bit slow, but they updated it and gave it a 12 kilowatt 60 amp hour battery. Another big complaint I had was the front suspension. Yet again, they improved it and put these beefy front forks in there, as well as raised up the ride height. This thing could be a serious competitor to the Soren Ultra B, so I'm excited to get my hands on this thing later this year. Top speed of this bike is around 60 miles an hour, and it does weigh around 215 pounds. All this is going to be available to you for around $7,000 US, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than the Soren Ultra B. Obviously depends where you buy it, but still, man, it's got a lot of potential in this thing. They made some fantastic improvements. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Another bike you can get for around $7,000 is the Rawwr Moto District. I've ridden this thing a couple times, loved it every single time I rode it, man. They're based out of Ohio, all American made, and they make an exceptional product here. Top speed of around 70 miles an hour with a max peak of around 17 kilowatts. The bike is going to weigh anywhere from 200 to 230 pounds, depending on the battery option you get. I would definitely get the dual battery setup because you do not want to stop riding this thing. I love it. Proof that these guys make a killer bike is the fact that they smoked everybody at the Route 66 motocross race recently, beating Suron, beating Talaria, all the other privateers. They won with this thing. This is the new XQi3, and just look at it, dude. They killed it with the styling on this bike. They did a great job. Now, from what I understand, NIU has a great reputation in the electric scooter industry. This is their first venture into electric motorcycles. And so far, so good, man. 72 volt, 32 amp hour, 127 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot of potential for this, man. But what separates this bike from other manufacturers is all of the smart technology. It's got security technology as well that I'll go over in a later video. But yeah, first looking at it, sitting on it, looks good, sounds good. They are hyping this thing up pretty good, so I can't wait to get my hands on it and see how it performs in the dirt. Next up is RAWRR. What I love about this manufacturer is that they are not afraid to make some concept bikes, and it really stands out on a showroom floor. Like, check this out. This is very flat track, classic on any Sunday, Mert Lawwell style flat track bike. I love it. They did say that they would put this into production, which I doubt. But there's a few things on this bike that I think they should move into their production electric bikes, like this rear fin right here. Beautiful look, as well as the seat. I was never a big fan of the factory seat on the RAWRR Mantis. I always complained about it, and they got this more banana-shaped seat, which looks significantly better. Either way, I love what RAWRR is doing. They always have some bright ideas, and yeah, it's cool to see this kind of stuff in the showroom. This is the Greenger G5. Dude, 94 volts, 16 kilowatts, 231 pounds. So it is on the heavier side, but this is definitely more of a maverick in the electric dirt bike scene that I've seen so far. There's not a lot of bikes that come in this size that are that heavy, or that have that much power. So this one's going to be interesting. I also love how it looks. Very simple design, classic gunmetal gray. And from what they tell me, the design isn't even finished yet. The plastics aren't complete. They have two versions of this. They have the G5S, which is the Supermoto version right here, and the standard G5 with the off-road wheels and probably some other off-road specs on it. So this is from Greenger, man. I like it. All right, there we go. That was the list. Obviously, in no particular order. All these bikes are awesome. Let me know down the bottom which one was your favorite. And yeah, big thanks to Expo for having us here, and I will see you all next time. What you're seeing here is a happy, emotional little ginger man right here, because this right here is my favorite motorcycle of all time, the Triumph Thruxton. This isn't the Triumph Thruxton, this is the FE. I don't know what that stands for, but what I do know is that it's green, it's British, it's dope as and I would do anything for one of these. Anything.
Usually when they put FE at the beginning, it means it's like
epic, yeah.
It's like their lower, like it's like the entry trim.